Hey guys, it's Lindsay. I'm back with another process video. Today I'm following a challenge on the Paper Issues Friends and Fans Facebook page. And this is one of the Scrap Lift Sunday challenges. So every Sunday they choose one of the members' layouts and we get to lift that scrapbook page. So this one I do end up following very close to the original. The original had some stars that were actually cut out from the top layer and then pieces layered behind it, but I chose, instead of those stars, you'll see what I choose here coming up. But this paper collection is That's My Boy from Echo Park, and I want to say this is like a 2015 collection, but it's an oldie and a goodie. It's hard to find good boy collections that I really like, and when I do, I kind of want to hoard them and keep them forever. This one is pretty gender neutral, but it has a lot of boy sayings in that to it, so yeah, I thought it would be a good collection for this photo. This photo was taken at my dad's house on his 60th birthday. We had a little surprise party for him, and that's him and his 3 brothers, and they were being real silly. It was actually kind of funny, even more funny to watch. They were taking selfies, so watching these 4 guys hold out their phones and take their photos, it was just cute. So this one was on Facebook, so I went ahead and I stole that from one of my uncles just because I thought it was so cute and the story behind it was real cute. So what I did here was that top plaid, yeah, it's plaid, paper there was what she actually had the stars cut out of, but I'm going to go ahead and just layer that on my background paper there with all the numbers. And I just wanted it to stand out a little bit more, so I put a navy blue piece of cardstock and then that orange cardstock behind that, just to kind of make that pop up off the page. And it looks kind of neat in person because it kind of looks like then the plaid piece is kind of up on a platform and kind of gives it that layer. Even though I didn't layer those papers all the way behind it, kind of gave it a little bit of dimension. So I don't know what I was doing here when I put all that tape on, because I never use that much tape, and then I like really smoosh it down. I don't know. I must have just been being silly that day. But I do want to apologize for 2 things in this video. One, my nails are disgusting. My left thumb there, my actual nail actually broke off and peeled the gel polish off, but it broke down way low. Oh, it hurt so bad. And then for whatever reason, I decided to, right there, I decided to put my paper up there on my laptop. So whenever I want to look for something, I have to dig through that. So I apologize for having my arms in the camera the whole time. But I'm gonna go ahead, I left the white border on my photo, and then I chose this dark blue piece of paper to layer it on, to layer behind it. And then I'm going to kind of put this orange one behind it, kind of at a wonky angle. And then that's still kind of blended in for me. I needed something a little bit brighter to make that stand up off the plaid. So I grabbed this yellow piece, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of do the same thing where I just kind of cut it so it fits, but then you just kind of slide it a little bit so that it's peeking out on a couple of sides. And I really like how that yellow makes it pop up there off of that plaid page. Of course, I'm going to use some craft foam, and I'm going to make that stand up. Excuse me. I kind of usually try to find a piece of craft foam that sort of matches. Obviously it doesn't have to match totally, but there are some times where it does, you can kind of see it from the side. So like for this instance, I really wouldn't use a pink one just because I feel like it might stand out too much. You really don't see it, but I don't know. So I find this sticker that says "Just the Guys," and excuse me, I wasn't sure at first if I was even going to use it, so that's why I went ahead and backed it on this red piece of paper. That way I could move it around, and then if I decide not to use it, then it can just become an embellishment. But it does end up going right there where I have it. Now in the original sketch, she does have, I think, a tiny cluster down in the bottom right corner. So that's kind of what I'm going to start building here. And I think this is where I kind of start to go all over the place in my thought process. It's kind of like when I see something maybe on the sticker sheet or on the paper or whatever, that's when I kind of am like, oh, this can go here, that can go there. So I was going to try and use one of these cards in that bottom corner. I thought maybe one of them had a cute little saying or some kind of something I could cut out as an embellishment, kind of like that one there that said hero. Obviously that was way too big, but I was thinking there was something at least I could cut out. So I'm going to go ahead. I see these arrows on there. There I'm unstickying it so that I can possibly move it around, or if I again decide I don't want to use it. But these are what I'm going to use in place of the cutout stars. So I go ahead and I grab all the arrows off of there that I can find, which end up being these 5 of them. And I'm just going to lightly place those on because still at this point I'm not exactly sure that that's my final decision. So I lay those down there. I went and looked through the sticker sheet again, and I found this square one that says just hanging out, which is what they were doing. We were sitting out back. I actually wanted to just take some good photos with them, and then of course they go be silly with their selfies. So I layered that sticker. I grabbed the piece of the navy cardstock just to, again, to help it stand up off that plaid, because that plaid is pretty busy. But also the border of that sticker has the same pattern on it, so it would have really blended in if I didn't back it with something. And then I also grabbed there a camera sticker off the sticker sheet as well. But I decided to, it's like a navy blue, so it looks really cute. I decided to pop that up on some foam tape just to give my little cluster there some more dimension. So that's going to get layered up there. And I like how that all looks nestled down in the corner. And I think I'm going to get, what do I decide to do next? I'm looking through my things. It's when you don't have like an embellishment pack and all the extra, it does get kind of tricky. But I do love having these collection packs with the 2 sticker sheets because you can get so much done with them. Like there I took a basketball sticker and layered it behind one of the other circle stickers so that you can barely see the orange peeking out behind it, but 1, I'm using up my stickers, and 2, it gave it a little bit of a background so that I didn't have to layer it on something and punch it out. So if you think you're not going to use something, layer it behind something else and get those used up, and then it's not, going to go to waste. So I decided to pop up, I did find another blue arrow, and I decided to pop up the dark blue ones, and then this one here that was on the left, it's kind of the thinner, different shaped arrow. I decided to pop those 3 up just to kind of go with my photo that'll be popped up and the camera that'll be popped up. And then here eventually I do use some thickers, so that gave it some dimension too. So I felt like if all these arrows were flat, it would really get lost. What am I doing? Oh, I'm putting foam on that top blue one. And this foam is just so easy to use. You can buy the adhesive backed foam, but I had a ton of it from when I was a Close to My Heart demonstrator. We used it to stamp on top of. So I had a bunch of it left, so I can't see buying the adhesive backed just yet. But it is very inexpensive. You can find it at Walmart in the kids crafts, anywhere like that. I do pull off some tiny words here. This one says dude, and it had something at the bottom that I end up cutting off because it was just too thick. I felt like my arrows needed a little something more to it. So that top red one, I put the little word sticker that said having fun, and then on top of that other blue arrow I put the word dude. And I had in my hand a it was an orange flag with 2 stars on it that I laid there. I do eventually use that because it was just perfect color, and I just to get it used up. What did I do in the meantime there? Oh, I did put 2 photo corners on my photo. The one I end up covering up with my title. I just realized that, but I can still tell that they're there. I felt like I needed at least another red arrow, and I didn't feel like digging through all my other stuff. So this one was on one of the cut apart cards, but it kind of had a wonky shape to it, and it still looks kind of funny, but you get the idea. So I just cut that I just cut it a little thinner, and it looks a lot better. And it kind of balances out the colors there. I got the light blue, the red, and then the dark blue. So I'm going to go ahead and start adhering down my photo so that I can get everything kind of situated. And I put that at kind of a wonky angle there. And I'm going to go ahead and finish up my little cluster there with just the guy sign. That circle says "Love Your Smile," so I thought that was real cute. And I thought I put that little orange flag is still sitting there waiting for its time. I'm just going back through my stickers, seeing how much of those I can use up, how much of those I can get gone. I don't have very much left to this collection, so I'd like to get it used up, but again, like I said, I don't want to use it up because it is one of my more favorite boy collections. I grabbed this pack of stickers for my title. I don't know what it's from. I put all my stickers in those bags, which I can link below. They're from Amazon. They're just a 6x12 kind of Ziploc bag. Works out perfectly. But I don't save the original packaging or the tops or anything. So I do pull off these that say "Life is Good." And I am going to end up using that arrow that you see at the top of the sheet. Actually use 3 of the black arrows just to kind of pull some of that black in, even though my navy blue is a dark color, but since I used a black title, I felt like I needed to pull in some more of the black. Plus, I mean, we can always use more arrows on there, right? Right. So I do those 2, and I'm sorry I'm out of frame up there, but I do move it down here in a second. And I put that curly one there, kind of pointing to my little cluster there. Oh, I did add the hashtag there before life, so it's hashtag "Life is Good." I do put that number 1 orange sticker on the blue arrow. And then I grabbed off my cart. I have my IKEA carts with all my embellishments and stickers, and it's like my happy cart. But I grabbed these tiny word stickers, and I want to say these are the Simple Stories Carpe Diem ones. I put 3 of them down under my title there. One says "Don't worry, be happy." The other one says "A little late to the party," just because they're older taking the selfies. I thought that was perfect. And then "Just another ordinary day." And then I think I was looking to see if I had any more to add to my arrows. So I do put one up there with that little black arrow that says OMG. And then there's another OMG that I put on that red one. I think that is about going to wrap it up. Oh, of course, I got to grab out my enamel dots drawer. Get my junk cleaned up here. This is where that cute little orange flag makes its debut, and I just tuck it in right there next to my "Love Your Smile" sticker, and it's perfect. I stuck it I guess upside down technically, with the flag sticking out, that way I didn't lose that flag element. But I'm going to go ahead and dig through my enamel dots here. I love this drawer of enamel dots. But I pull out, these are from, oh gosh, I don't have the thing anymore for them. But that's an orange one that says "Fun." And then I get like a teal, a darker teal, and a lighter aqua. And I put those in 3 places, down in the bottom there by my title, up at the top right, and then next to that little curly Q arrow right there. And they would have actually been really cute, kind of nestled with just the guy sticker and the "Love Your Smile," but I like where they are. They don't stand out a whole lot, but I know they're there, and it's cute. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead now, and then I felt like those blue arrows didn't stand up off the page enough. So the two lighter blue and I guess the red ones, I go ahead and I just trace around them with a black marker or black pen. And that does give them more definition and makes them pop up off that plaid paper a little bit more. But yeah, these Scrapbook Sundays, excuse me, are so much fun because you can interpret it any way you want. You don't have to follow a sketch exactly as it is. I just happened to really like that one and went with it. So here are the close-ups. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. Have a great day. Bye.